Hi everyone, Deborah Roth here from Spirited Living, back with another installment in my year-long series, my year-long exploration of joy intelligence through the wellness universe. If you are watching this video anywhere else, on YouTube most likely, then be sure to go to the Wellness Universe and check them out. I've been involved with them now for 4 or 5 years. And it's just a wealth of information, of resources, of practitioners for every aspect of wellness, mind, body, heart, spirit, also for practitioners too. If you've got some wonderful things, classes, techniques to offer people, definitely check out the Wellness Universe. So this is my third installation in this year-long series, and I'm having such fun diving deeper. I've already explored several times. You can find them on my YouTube channel or other places at the Wellness Universe. Just different aspects of joy intelligence. Before we were even calling it that, it's a relatively new label. So this is fun for me to just get my joy Q, my JQ chops even more in place for this exploration, this year-long dive that I'm doing. So last month, I introduced the chair of joy, which is a very basic, such a beautiful, easy, simple, powerful, the best things are simple and powerful, exercise experience that is really designed to help increase your overall well-being. And as I promised then, this month we're going to look at the chair of joy again, and I will lead you once again on another chair of joy. And we're going to be looking at the science behind it. What's the neuroscience? What's the methodology that helps support the chair of joy in particular as being a really important uplifter, elevator of your own joy intelligence? So maybe that's a question to start off with. What, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you say your connection with joy is in your life? Where would you say you would place your joy intelligence? And when Cheryl Lynn, the founder of Joyly, where joy intelligence is evolving from, definitely check them out at joyly.com. When she asked me that question, she knows that I've had a long-term connection to joy as one of my core values. And so for me, this has been really a way to ratchet up, and the chair of joy in particular, a beautiful way to really just expand my own connection, and I want to help you to do that as well. So let's look at the 4 stages, which you learned last month, which is sit, breathe, think, feel, and how each one of them is supported by neuroscience. I'm not going to give you you can always, reach out to me and I will give you the studies. I'll give you the links to the websites that talk about it. I will mention a few here. I'll include some on my YouTube description where I can put more links. So let's we'll just do a brief overview of the evidence-based practice of each one of those steps. So sit. Neuroscience really does show that the ability to pause, to just stop and sit and calm all of your systems is really a way that you can activate your brain to make better decisions and focus. If you're scrambling all over the place and there's a lot going on the surface, it's really hard to just settle in and think clearly. So just the process of sitting for a moment in your chair of joy, and I'll lead you through it. You'll pick another one, or maybe the same one that you picked last month, or maybe you've been doing it regularly since then. So the sit piece, very much about activating the part of your brain that allows you to think more clearly, make better decisions, and to focus. The breathe, lots of wonderful information about breathing. There's actually one of my favorite books, James Nestor, is just called Breathe, and it was his exploration into the power of breath. So check that one out. And it's been showed, and there's studies that have been done that show that controlled breathing, sometimes in yoga, if any of you practice yoga, you might breathe in for 4 breaths and hold it and breathe out. This is really just a process of however you decide that you're going to focus on your breathing, it lowers cortisol levels, which is what produces stress, and triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, which is what gets you to relax. So even when you're not in the middle of the 4 steps of chair of joy, this is a way to help you relax. And then think. The next stage, the third stage of sit, breathe, think, feel, is really to reflect on what's, as we know, what brings you joy, and gratitude is a big piece of that. What are the really beautiful things, either memories, and I've done it in all kinds of directions. You can look memories that you've had in the past. You can also look forward, and I've done this a lot with clients, to envision, to create, if you will, a future memory of joy that you want to manifest in the world. And that alone stimulates this positive brain activity and emotional resilience. And then the last piece, the last step, the feel step, is about connecting to your emotions, which of course, obviously, and builds emotional intelligence and mental strength at the same time. So there's lots of scientific research on each one of those steps, but also just the notion of mind-body coherence. Brain heart, mind body too. We'll talk about that in a minute. Brain heart coherence, heart math. Google that and find that is an organization that's really explored how the alignment between the rhythms of your heart and your brain can actively increase emotional balance. Mindfulness is another one. An attitude of gratitude. Again, I will give you some resources in the description about articles that have been done and studies that have been done on mindfulness and also on gratitude. So, once again, reiterating, really want you to get this, the very clear benefits of this four-step process. Five is just being in your being, is that it supports emotional regulation and mental agility. It encourages resilience and improved interpersonal relationships. You're more able to operate better with other people through this practice. And it provides just a very tangible, simple tool for managing stress and really boosting your own productivity. If you're not stressed, you're going to be more productive. So, all that to say in this short, lovely little video, that when I'm going to lead you through now, I really invite you to just take it in completely and then continue to practice it on a daily basis even. I don't do it every day, full disclosure, but I do it pretty often, and you can do it several times a day. So I'm going to invite you first to sit in your seat, to close your eyes if you'd like, and to find yourself maybe just in the seat that you're in, that you're watching this. Maybe that's a special seat. Or it could be a chair that you kind of conjure up in your mind that is a special place to be. I had someone put themselves in a spa chair, which I loved recently. And as you sit in that space, just begin to breathe. Allow yourself just to relax. Allow your inhales to oxygenate your brain and your exhales to release any stressors, any things that are niggling at your brain. And do that a few times, inhaling and exhaling. And then allow a memory to float up of, let's define this, maybe in the last week, of a moment of joy or gratitude, peace. All of these are under the umbrella of joy. Something that you experienced, a moment that you experienced, just joy, peace, gratitude, any one of those emotions. And then as you really flesh out that memory, acknowledging who you were with, what did you hear? What did you see? Were there smells? Were there tastes? Maybe you were having a wonderful meal. And as you settle into that memory, now allow all the feelings associated with it. Joy, or some version of it, is a biggie, of course. and allow those emotions to just really take root in your body. I often picture them as like I'm standing in a pool of all of these beautiful emotions that are associated with that moment of joy, with that memory of joy that you thought of, and allow them to just infuse up your body, to sparkle up your body, up to the top of your head, and just overflowing like a fountain. And sit in that space. Sit in that positive emotion, joyful space for just a moment. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And hopefully with the feelings that have conjured up, with the quiet time, with the gift that you just gave to yourself, you will move through the rest of the day with joy and with many words: resilience, productivity, whatever you need today. Thanks so much for sharing this time with me. And I'll meet you back here next month when we'll explore the different flavors of joy. See you then.